Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to this wonderful podcast. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our videos, please share, comment for more political discourse. Light is prevailing over darkness. I will say that again. Light is prevailing over darkness. Just some weeks ago, Bianca Ojukwu petitioned the Finnish government against Siemon and against the Biafra agitation and struggle. But today, the whole issue of the petition has now backfired as the government, as the Nigerian government, she worked for or she's working for does not have tangible evidence to back up the fact that Siemon has been the one sponsoring insecurity in the southeast. And the Finnish government are waiting for the evidence that ought to be provided by the Nigerian government. Before you sue someone, before you petition someone, you should have concrete evidence, facts, to also prove beyond reasonable doubt that the accused person or the alleged person is being corrupt of that charges that is being indicted as claim. But yet, Bianca, all her aim was just to stop the Biafra declaration that was being held on December 2nd. That was the motive. Because up to now, there are no facts on ground that Siemon has been sponsoring terrorists in the southeastern part of Nigeria. So now the Finnish government has given the Nigerian government, as reported in the Finnish dailies, until January 7th to come defend all their allegations tabled against Siemon. But why are the Igbos always looking for downfall of their fellow Igbos or of their brothers? You said Siemon is a terrorist. Those who are the main terrorists, who are the Fulani hegemony, who have been killing people in the southeast, why didn't you write petition to ICC and the World Court that the Fulani in the southeast has stopped killing, has not stopped killing, that the Fulani has taken over all the nooks and crannies of the entire region, killing people in their numbers. A man who has come out to defend the people, who has come out to speak for the people, who has come out to fight for the people, has been tagged as terrorists. And Bianca, how long can you be used as tools in the hand of the Fulanis or in the hand of your supposed paymasters? Nigeria is not a country you can fight for at the expense of your people. Those who have fought for Nigeria interest, for the unity of one Nigeria now, majority of them are regretting. Gowon is regretting today. As of last week, Fulani invaded Gowon's community in Plateau, in Jos, and killed thousands of people in Jos. Gowon too today is regretting. So for you to come and say Siemon is that, Siemon is this, Siemon is that, without no evidence, is baseless. Bianca Ojukwu is baseless. I know those pushing you to this level would in some time turn back and leave you. You have the National Security Advisor, Nuru Rivadu, who also orchestrated you, pushed you to petition the Finnish government. But for how long can you continue to sabotage, to scuttle the freedom your husband fought for? the ideology your husband fought for. The Finnish government is not stupid, and they are not a lawless country as Nigeria. Because before you allegedly accuse someone of terrorism, they will go through records. It is how has the person be allegedly has it been involved in any crime before. And let's not forget that Simon Ekpa is a is a politician in Finland. So a man of his reputation cannot stoop so low to sponsor terrorism charges, sorry, to sponsor terrorism in Nigeria. Rather, he is actually fighting a just cause to liberate his people from the anarchy, from the oppression, from the hardship, and from the slavery. The one Nigeria has never been anything good to the people of the southeast and the south. It has been only what it has brought is shame, agony, hatred, poverty. When there is power rotation, the power rotation is always between the Yorubas and the Fulanis. Just like I will always tell people that before Bianca was born, Ojukwu declared the Biafra war and declared Biafra a sovereign state. Bianca needs to go back to history and read what transpired or what led to the Biafra war. As those issues be addressed now, the maladministration, the tribalism in Nigeria, or are the Igbos not heavily marginalized in one Nigeria? This is a region that have no say in the political landscape of Nigeria, and you want them to remain under bondage, Bianca? You want them to become slaves to Fulanis? You want them to become slaves to people who have done everything possible to bring down the glory of the Igbo man? Now that you've petitioned the Finnish government, now that you've petitioned Ekpa, you've cooked lies against Simon Ekpa. What has changed? Has insecurity in the southeast come? Now people can no longer travel to their homes. People are scared to travel to the southeast because of the insecurity in the land. The people will not trust you anymore. The people will not believe you because of the evil road you've played against your brother. Even those you claim you are working for will not trust you. A man who sell out his brother just to get fame, get popularity, or probably get money. You think the people you sold your brother to, you think they will trust you? They will not trust you, because for you to have that audacity, that impetus, that boldness to sell out your brother, it shows in someday you might be a sellout to them. That is the story of Bianca Ojukwu. This was a struggle your husband stood for, and this was a struggle the Igbos felt you would have joined hands with people who are fighting to liberate the ordinary Igbo man off the streets, to take them to their dreamland, and which is the Biafra, a country where they don't have a sense of belonging, but rather you turned your back against them to support the oppressors. I am very sure you are happy that Mazi nnamdikanu is still in detention. Because if you have, for you to have that effrontery to have orchestrated the arrest of Samuel Ekpa, that means you can go any miles, whosoever agitating for Miss Biafra, you can go any mile to take them off, the radar. But for how long can you continue to thwart the efforts of the agitators? And don't forget, Bianca, that the struggle is far, far older than you, and the struggle is bigger than you, and the struggle of Biafra is bigger than the portfolio you are holding now. That office you claim you are occupying, you will leave the office, just like Buhari left the office. You will leave the office, and if you leave the office, what will people speak of you? Will people speak good of you? And don't forget that if you leave the office today, you will still have to return to the southeast. How will the people look at you? How will people see you? How will people interact with you? Bianca Ojukwu. And for the chief of army staff, who said he has evidence as Samuel Ekpa is sponsoring insecurity. Now you have the floor. Since the Finnish government is calling on people to come and prove their evidence against Samuel Ekpa, then I think this is the best time for you to travel and then tell the Finnish government whatsoever evidence you have, but you must back it with facts. Nobody was saying this when the security outfits enacted by law were killing people in the southeast. Everything that happens in the southeast is Samuel Ekpa, because of those who are doing everything possible to stop the struggle. Knowing fully well that when they stop the Biafra struggle, they will continue to enjoy and share the dividends of one Nigeria, loot the resources of the common people. That is why I see majority of them running helter-skelter to make sure that one Nigeria does not collapse. And you fighting for the one Nigeria, what has been your benefit? Fighting so that every region should not go their way. They are praying that Nigeria should be in one accord. In one accord. Does Nigeria have the unity? A country full of lies, propaganda, hatred, no love. No love. If there is love, the Igbo man would not have been displaced or seen as a third-class citizen in Nigeria. There is no love in Nigeria. It has been hatred to hatred to hatred and to hatred. And yet, he wants the Igbo man to remain. He who lives by the sword shall die by the sword. I am 101% assured that nnamdikanu and co will come out victorious. No matter the distractions from the enemy, they will come out victorious. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please like our videos, share, comment for more political discourse. Thank you so much. For that wonderful question, the anchor of this good platform. First and foremost, I want to say Samuel Ekpa has come out to say, or has outlined countless times, that he said that the Nigerian government cannot win Biafra with a barrel of gold for the second time. Now when he said that Nigerian government cannot win Biafra with a barrel of gold, it means that nobody needs to die for them to exit Nigeria. Now, Ojukwu fought Biafra in a different dimension. Now, nnamdikanu did it via his own dimension. So Ekpa is taking it globally. And now, we've seen world body recognize Biafra. We've seen the UN and then some other global body have come out to endorse the Biafra struggle. So kudos to him, it is a plus. Some persons have come out to say that Siemon should be discredited, the likes of and that of the southeastern governors. But my question is that you said Siemon should not be taken serious. Then who should be taken serious? The government who is not willing to protect our people? Is it the people who have refused to speak up when the Igbo man has been marginalized in the country? Is it the same governors who have become a tools in the hands of their Fulani master? So for you to even have a character like Siemon and nnamdikanu to have come out to say enough is enough, that we are tired of this contraption called one Nigerians. It shows that these people have this mindset that see they can no longer be the slave. So for him to have even gone as far as to hire lobbyists that will speak on behalf of Biafra in the world in the UN summit, to me it's a plus, and that alone the voice of Biafrans will be heard globally, and the voice of an Igbo man is also being heard globally. Now let me take it back the line. When Southern Sudan and South Sudan wanted parted ways, nobody killed each other, nobody go through the route of violence. It was done amicably. So Siemon is doing it amicably for him to convince world leaders that this thing is possible, and why the government of the day, the present government of Nigeria, are not seeing it that way. Thank you. You can also to the government, to the Nigerian government, be worried about it. Why would they be worried? The same people have sent assassins to kill Siemon. Now only he has escaped. So see, one thing about it is that the government of the day, they are panicking. There's panic. You know what it is now? Say a particular tribe or a major tribe to exit your country. You know how an Igbo man is. You know the investment of an Igbo man is in the country. Now imagine in Nigeria without an Igbo man. Let's just imagine that. I mean, dominance. That means the Hausa man would now dominate virtually every government parameters in Nigeria. So now the reason why the Igbo man is still believe that's Nigeria is because the Igbo man is still in the contraption called Nigeria. But eventually, if the Igbo man leaves, my brother, the Yoruba man will know the true meaning of Nigeria, and then we now know who owns Nigeria. Just like what Angwabula said, he said they are not scared of the Igbos parting, exiting Nigerians. That was what he said. He said they are not scared. Indirectly, that means the other tribe would not have sense of belonging in the country, and we know it. I know it too. And every man now has the spirit of dominance. You cannot dominate him. If a Fulani man has the spirit of dominance, for you to dominate him, it will take ages. In every population, you cannot dominate them. So one thing is that Ojukwu have foreseen this whole thing. That was why he championed this Biafra struggle. And now, gradually, it is now becoming a reality in this contraction called Nigeria. Now, there are some Igbo men are even tired of the system called Nigeria just because they feel their brother is still in president. Man, my brother, I can bet you, come 2027, the Yorubas will be championing old Yoruba Republic more than the Igbo man. I can bet you that. That I am very certain of. Yes, we will championing because it is certain when their president, when their brother is being kicked away from the presidency, already there is a plot, and which he himself cannot escape. The president himself knows that there's a plot, and then the big shots in the north are forming alliance. You know it. RFI, a powerful influence in the north, is not in the league. Sorry, is not in good terms with the president. And no, nobody can take that factor. What RFI did. Honestly, that made President Tinubu emerge as the president via his own influence. And then we have also the likes of Angulai, which is the chairman of the Northern Others Forum. He said post that election that the others would have supported Tinubu, but come 2027, Tinubu will not get their support. So what does that mean? Now if the average left person is not given the vote, now where will they get the vote? It just come by 2027. The same thing the Yorubas have started the Igbos for. Now they will be the master mind of it, because I can bet you by 2027 Yoruba will stop, and that's the slogan that will continue the trend, is that we are tired of the country, we want to follow the suit of the Igbo man and exit the country. And then the Igbo man now will not take them, thank them for being unserious, because now that the Igbo man is championing for the exit, we are saying the Igbo man is not serious. There are claims that the Igbo man is not serious, but I can bet you when the system will not catch up with you, then you will know why the Igbo man has been championing to exit. Thank you for always coming.